Hi everyone, I'm Courtney. Today, I'm going to help you learn English. Today, I'm going to talk about different types of beer. Beer is a type of alcohol. Beer is a type of alcohol made with grain, hops, and water. I used to work at a store that sold supplies to make beer. The store sold different types of grain. Beer is made from different types of grain like barley, wheat, and rye. Beer is also made from hops. Hops gives the beer a bitter flavor, but there are different types of hops. I think there are over 100 different types of hops that are used to make beer. New types of hops get created every year. People modify existing hops to create new variants, new versions of hops. Beer is also made using water. It's very important that you use water that's pure. It's very important that you use water that's pure and that doesn't have any contamination in it. If you make beer with contaminated water, it will grow different types of bacteria in it. If you make beer with water that isn't purified, it will grow bacteria. When the beer has bacteria in it, it's not safe to drink. It's not safe to drink beer with bacteria in it because you could get sick. There are different types of beer that you can make. You can make beers that are lighter. You can make beers like pale ales. You can make beers like Hefeweizens. You can make beers like lagers. These types of beers are lighter. These types of beers have less alcohol. Typically, these styles have about 4 to 5% alcohol. Not all of these beers have 4 to 5% alcohol, but generally, this is what you can expect. The next type of beer you can make is wheat beers. You can make wheat beers, you can make IPAs, you can make hazy IPAs. These types of beers sometimes have higher alcohol percentages. These types of beers range from around 5% to 9%. Once again, this is just a general guideline. Not all of these beers will fall in this alcohol range, but typically that's what these styles fall into. These beers have a color that ranges from yellow to dark orange, a dark orange or brown color. Some of these beers can have a lot of hops in them. The hops give the beer a bitter flavor. There's also a style of beer called the milkshake IPA. It's called a milkshake IPA because brewers add lactose to this style of beer. Lactose is a byproduct of milk. Lactose is a component, a part of milk. Brewers add lactose to an IPA to create a milkshake IPA. This makes the beer look a little bit more opaque. This makes the beer a little bit less transparent, a little bit less clear, and it makes the beer look more opaque. The next few styles of beers are darker beers. There are beers like stouts and porters. Stouts and porters generally have flavors of coffee and chocolate. They generally have darker, more robust flavors, like the flavors of coffee and chocolate. Stouts and porters usually are in the alcohol range of around 7% to 12%. Some stouts and porters have very high alcohol percentages. I've seen a porter that was 14%. In comparison, most wines have an alcohol percentage of around 12 to 14%. So, wine generally has a lot more alcohol in it than beer. I think my favorite style of beer is a wheat beer. I really like when brewers add fruity flavors to wheat beers. For example, a beer that I really like is a watermelon wheat beer. Another beer that I really like is a peach wheat beer. These beers are generally beers that people drink in the summer. These beers have a nice, light, crisp, refreshing flavor, and that's why people drink them in the summer. Typically, people drink stouts and porters in the winter. Typically, people drink stouts and porters when it's colder outside and they want something to warm them up. Pale ales and lagers are types of beer that people tend to drink year round. They tend to drink them year round. Pale ales and lagers are types of beer that are mass produced. They're mass produced, and if you go to a party and someone hands you a beer, generally it's going to be some sort of lager or some sort of pale ale. I hope that you enjoyed learning about different types of beer. Do you like beer? Let me know in the comments. And if you do like beer, what is your favorite type of beer? Thank you so much for listening. I'm Courtney, and I'll see you later. Remember, if you want to watch another video, you can watch this one here. Bye!